What's
Hey,
going
guys.
on?
Oh. This is what happens when we don't plan who's gonna talk first.
Yeah. I mean, but usually you bring it in, but I don't know.
So why'd you speak? If
I
you
don't even
that-
know. I don't even know.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Off the Pad podcast. My name is Jaya Toller.
And this is Corey Marshall.
We are so appreciative of your attention and time today,
Thanks for listening.
or this evening, whenever you're listening to it. We thank you.
Word.
Whether it's your first time, second time, or 1 millionth time.
Keep doing it.
Here's how the show works: it's an entertainment podcast.
You give us some topics.
and we talk about them.
Word.
No scripts. We don't have time to research the topics that you suggest.
Yeah, and I think we should do that a couple times. But
So if y'all go back and listen to a few of our previous episodes, you'll hear how, some of the topics that you guys suggest, we think we know what we're talking about, and then later on we find out that we don't.
find out something totally different. But if you are online, and hopefully you are, you could, on social media that is, you could look me up at IamCoreyMarshall.com. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, look me up. I am Corey Marshall.
And I'm gonna diddle that with just a different name. If you're online, find me at jayetoller.com, JAYETOLER, and check me out on all social media. Just search for Jaya Toller.
Word.
If you're my friend on social media, be Corey's friend. If you're Corey's friend, be my friend.
Because that's how it works.
We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Share it. Tell a friend. Leave comments. Please leave comments. Whatever you like or don't like, that just helps us keep the show dope for you guys, or make it dope for you guys who don't think it's already dope, which I don't believe.
Because you're listening.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Boom. Want to get started?
I'm ready to get started.
Let's do it.
Hello there. We are indubitably excited to bring you Season 3 of Off the Pad podcast. The podcast committed to giving you the funnies, the dialogue, and all the entertainment you can have on the topics that you suggest. Now, whether you are at work, at home, in your car, on your bike, or skipping a loo, it's time to sit back, relax, get ready for the best moments of your day. Just like a nice cool breeze, a scent of fresh cut grass, or even a touch from an orange.
Yo, this Chameleon Rod Man, and you rolling, you listening, you in the zone with my man, Jaya Toller and Corey Marshall, Off the Pad, baddest podcast on this side of the universe. You heard it from me, right, man? I'm out.
Thank you to the following people for providing today's topics: Haley Serrantano, Monica Journey, Algie Gregory, Rashad Stone, Laurie Lindberg. The moment is here. Allow me to introduce to you two gentlemen, fresh with bald heads and fresh with the jokes, Jaya Toller and Corey Marshall.
And this is your captain speaking. We are flying over the Off the Pad podcast. And to your left, you see Jaya Toller. And to the right, you see Corey Marshall. Thanks for flying off the pad.
Where are we flying?
Off the pad.
Oh, I thought you named like a place, and I was like, I don't even know where that place is.
Nah, we were flying over Off the Pad podcast.
Oh, okay. I don't know if y'all heard exactly what it was. I was doing the ooh-wee thing.
Gotcha. I think they heard you.
It was hard for me to hear what you were saying, but
Understood. You was concentrating on that woo-wee.
I was constipated.
You was concentrating on the ooh-wee.
Dude, just stuttering.
I didn't even stutter. I
don't know what you call it. I did have a couple drinks before
That was stuttering.
we started recording.
What you just did was stuttering.
Don't shut up. Don't try to correct. I know
don't
what I'm
try
doing.
to correct. I'm just saying, you throw something on me, you just, we can't take the heat.
Well, you ain't gonna throw it back, Corey.
All right, I'm a fault. I'll keep it.
Thank you. you just caught that.
No, I didn't. I didn't catch anything.
All right, I had Heineken. I had a Heineken, a big. I had a 22-ounce Heineken. I don't need to give all my business on this podcast, but normally I drink Budweiser. That's the point.
So the Heineken mess with you. Your system's jacked up.
Here's what happened. Like I'm telling on you.
Here's the next topic.
When I came,
Let's go on to the topic.
When I came into the studio, I brought the Heineken and it was like a 22 ounce, and I set it on the table, and Corey was like, "Oh, Jaya came through with the big Heine." I don't care who don't find that funny, but that's hilarious. I don't care who doesn't.
Round 1. Speed topics. Mutual friends on Facebook.
When Facebook gives you mutual friends, or if you find mutual friends through, if I go to your friend, you're my friend on Facebook. If I go to your page,
Me as in Corey Marshall?
yes.
Okay.
Who else would you be?
I didn't know if you was pointing
Perfect.
at me or you were talking
You
to
as
your
a-
listener.
You as a Corey Martin. If I
Gotcha.
go to your page and I see some people on your page that I know that we're mutual friends in real life, then I would add them as my friend.
Okay.
Is that what we're talking about? I would add them. Or we're talking about already established mutual friends.
I don't know. I think the topic was just mutual Facebook friends. So it's however you twist it.
Okay. Well, because the way I took it, as me and you are friends, and I see through your friends list that I have, that there are some friends that I know, and I'd add them to make them mutual friends.
That's cool. Do you add people? All right. Like I know for me, like if somebody just requests me on Facebook and say, "Hey, you got a friend request with such and such," if we don't have mutual friends, I look at their profile to see if I know them or if it's a real profile.
But if you do have mutual friends,
I just add them. It depends on how many. Like if it's
I
like,
want to say, yeah.
it depends on how many. If it's like 3, I'll add them.
All it takes is 3?
Yeah, just 3.
And you don't even look at the
Because
profiles?
I don't look at the profile. I mean, I can look at the profile picture. If the profile picture looks like something crazy, I look at the profile to see if it's like a real person or like a business or something like that, and I'll determine if I add it. But if it's 3, it looks like a real person, I'll go ahead and add it.
Okay, word. Well, I definitely have a higher threshold. I need at least like 20.
20?
Yeah, if you send me a friend request and we ain't got 20 friends, I don't just automatically accept.
You know what? That's probably why your fan base is building slow. No, I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, that's probably
But,
why.
Yeah, this is me.
I mean, how does that mean?
Because
That's dope advice for even people listening. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you try and build a fan base, you may not have mutual friends. There's just be one person that has no connection to anybody at all, and you'll be the first connection that they have,
well,
and then you can accept them.
my thing is I don't know how I know you, so you're not gonna just you can't just be adding me. Facebook, I don't like that. If you catch me at a show and you send me a friend request, all right, then I'm still gonna check your page. I'm still not gonna just add. I'm gonna have to check your page and see what you got on your profile.
Okay.
If you make a recent
Wow.
post
Why you do
about
that?
where
Well,
the show you went to, and I was like, oh yeah, I performed at that show.
I know. I think it's different for like regular people, but for an entertainer, I think that's like very important to have like a vast fan base. So I mean, the
Right.
more followers you have, the more opportunities you have to get more followers. So if they don't have mutual friends, I mean, okay, still accept them. But I don't know how you run your Facebook. If you have a personal Facebook page, then that's something different. But if it's like a professional Facebook page, then by all means, accept them.
All right, it's because I don't restrict my posts.
Mm-hmm.
All my posts are public.
Mm-hmm. As mine. Well, okay.
So if anybody could go to check out my page and see it, but you'd have to know to go to it. But if you're just adding me and I'm just accepting stuff, then you're going to automatically get my information on your news feed.
Okay.
And I may or may not want to know that my information is on your news feed,
Understood.
depending on who you are or where I know you from.
Okay. Now, for entertainers, right, the way some companies look at if they want to do business with you depends on how many followers you have. If they could say, hey, we wanted to use, I'll just use Jay. We want to hire Jay for this show, but we want to see how many people he has access to online. He only has a couple friends, so he don't have people.
I follow.
He don't have a big fan base, so we're not gonna use it. We're gonna go to somebody else that has a whole lot of friends. That way they could post something, and we know that post is gonna be seen by that many people.
So I should just start accepting friends.
I mean, it would be wise to.
That's your advice.
It
Your
would
advice.
be wise to, but I don't know how you're using your Facebook. If you're just using it for personal use, that's something different. Then yeah, by all means. But that's why it's good to have a fan page too. And I don't have that. I just have my regular Facebook one as my professional one as well. So I just kind of keep it like a thin line of what I post. I just don't post everything on there. So
Yeah, people are sneaky, man. I don't like the spammy people either. Like there are spammy people.
that's why you gotta look at the profile.
That's what I
And
just said.
you really can't determine that with mutual friends because they could be spamming 20 mutual friends, and then now you part of it.
Well, that's why I say if it's under 20, then I look at everybody's profile. I don't just go and accept everybody.
We got you.
I'm not saying I reject them if we don't have 20 friends. I just said I inspect their profiles.
If you don't have 20, you inspect it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's fair. I mean, yo, as the world turns.
Performance anxiety.
Yeah, I still get nervous before a show. You get nervous?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every show. I don't know if you call it anxiety.
Yeah, I'm about to say, is it like a performance anxiety or is it just like nervousness or like? I feel like anxiety. Like, oh my god. It does happen though. I do get that sometimes. Sometimes I have shows where I want to throw up actually before the show. I'd be so nervous.
No, I've never had a show I wanted to throw up before
I
the
have.
show. Unless I ate some bad food.
Even if on empty stomach, yo, like I just be so nervous about what's gonna happen. I wish I could throw up.
No, I don't know that I could get that nervous. That just sounds ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be arrogant when I say that.
I'm not. That's not arrogance. That's not arrogance.
I get nervous. Yes, absolutely. Before every show, I get nervous. But I mean, to the point where you just want to throw up and all that.
Yeah.
That sounds like maybe that's what anxiety is. So I guess that fits to the topic.
It don't happen all the time, but I have recalled moments where it has happened. I don't even know if it's a circumstance, but I know I felt that feeling was, oh man, I just want to throw up. Matter of fact, it was the time we had the Corey Marshall and friends at the Funny Bone. One of those.
At the Richmond Funny Bone.
At the Richmond Funny Bone, yeah. And then I was real extremely nervous about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to throw up during that show. But the show was great. It was a great show.
The show was great.
And I'm glad I didn't throw up.
I'm glad too. That would not be funny. Although material would come out of that would not be funny.
Not that night,
when it
but
happened.
maybe like a couple of days later by another comedian. Yo, man, you know he threw up, man. But why do you get nervous? Somebody may ask, but you been doing it for a couple of years. Not that you still get nervous, yeah. And I think I expressed it before in one form or another. Like the reason I get nervous is because I don't know how the set is gonna go. I don't know how the show is gonna go, so I'm nervous about it. But the nervousness goes away once I tell my first joke or once I start talking. Because after that first joke, I know it's gonna be either a good show or a bad show, and then I'm cool. If it's a bad show, all right, I'm cool. If it's a good show, I'm good. That way, so I think the nervousness comes from not knowing the outcome of the show or the set that I'm doing. That's where my nervousness is coming from.
Okay, so when you say how the set is going to go, do you mean how the crowd responds or how you?
How the crowd responds. I don't know if I'm gonna have a rough set. Well, it could be both. I don't know if I'm gonna have a rough set or a good set.
Okay, and the only reason I ask that question is because I share, but I think more of my nervousness comes more on me than not knowing how the crowd will react.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know how I'm gonna deliver my routine. Now, I mean, obviously,
You mean like sign language or verbal? What do you mean?
That's not what I mean.
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this time. I never spoke before.
Will I swing from a chandelier, or will I come out of a magic puff smoke? Hey,
will I tell that from my box? Will I tell that from my socks?
we did it anyway. Yeah, I mean, I perform differently every time I perform. I mean, I think each experience is unique, and regardless of how many times I rehearse the same routine, it doesn't come out the exact same way. And if I did, I'd be mad at myself just because I don't want to sound like I'm reading a book. So I allow space for a change in a word or two or something, just to try to keep it fresh. But my mood, my emotion, and my performance and stage presence might be different every show. So while I can't foresee my entire performance, it's like, all right, I know what I'm going to get up there and say in the beginning.
Mm.
I know if I'm going to move my hand to the right in the beginning or whatever. But then some other things just happen that I can't plan for.
And that's what you're nervous about?
And that's what I'm nervous. What am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to
What will do with this foot?
I might run to the right side of the stage. I might jump on the left. I don't know. Who knows? But that's more what gets me nervous.
Yeah, so I still get nervous
Yeah, but not to the point where I want to throw up.
sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Fried butter.
I think you're doing too much if you fry your butter. Isn't it already fat?
Can you do that? Yes, that is the weirdest. I don't even know how to do that.
I mean, I'm assuming it is possible.
I'm imagining like a pot of grease, and you
and it's
put
a yellow
a whole
stick of butter.
in the
Just frying
grease.
it. Do you put batter on it, or you just throw it in the grease? Because when it dissolves, you have to put batter on it, right? It'll just melt in the
I'm
grease.
not a culinary expert. I don't know what happens if you just throw butter in grease.
Yeah, I think it'll just melt and dissolve. Just like a Snicker bar. Like if you throw, they have like the fried Snickers, right? If you throw it in there, the chocolate just melt.
I have no idea what happens to Snicker in a pot of grease.
So I think there has to be like something around it to actually cook, to keep everything cohesive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even if you put batter on it, it wouldn't melt the butter on the inside.
Yeah, but it won't get past the butter. I mean the batter.
What?
It's a butter like in another country state. I was going to say West Virginia, but I didn't want to say them. But I just said West Virginia. Sorry. Butter. Batter. I don't think it can get past the fried batter. It doesn't take much for batter to fry.
Dude, I have no idea.
Me neither. Me neither.
But this makes me want to do an experiment. Hey guys, as a matter of fact, I challenge anybody. Let's do that. Let's do a butter grease challenge.
Matter of fact, you got to be under 8 to do it.
it?
So kids, fry some butter and tell us
A fried butter challenge.
And also, we're going to tie this into our emergency room challenge as well. No, don't do that.
I think I'm gonna try it.
You gonna fry some butter?
I think so. What is batter?
Batter is like flour or like shake and bake.
Okay, I've heard of shake and bake.
And I think that's batter. I don't know. I'm a bachelor, so yeah, that's batter.
I thought it was just like breading.
Swing batter.
I don't know what
Like
batter
you swing
is.
flour.
This is breading, right? This is breadcrumbs.
That's what I'm
Shake and
assuming.
bake.
That's you talking about shake and bake breadcrumbs?
Batter is isn't batter like pancake mix? That's not batter.
I just thought batter was like flour or stuff you put on chicken and fish.
Dude, I don't know. It could be.
I think it is.
What's the difference between flour and the breading, the breadcrumbs?
When it's breadcrumbs, the other one's flour.
But they're both batter.
If you use it as batter,
All right. Well, look.
can you put breadcrumbs in your salad?
I know I'm asking silly
Is that
questions.
crumpets? No, that's different from crumpets, right?
I don't even know what a crumpet is.
Crumpet is a little bread you get in the salad. The little hard bread things. They're like toast, almost like toast.
I know
in
what
the salad.
crouton is.
Oh, okay, a crouton.
Crouton.
What did I say?
You said crumpet. You said crumpet.
This isn't a crumpet, a crouton. Maybe I don't know. I don't know
Crumpet.
I know there's such thing as a crumpet. I know it's not. I hope it's not like a Muppet or something like that.
I
A
have no
Muppet
idea,
jumps
but
out your salad. But I thought a crumpet was like a crouton.
perhaps it is.
I don't know.
I don't know what a crumpet is.
I know it's not batter,
All right.
but then again, it might be.
Well, I'm gonna take the breadcrumb stuff. I'm gonna put it around a stick of butter,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna dip it in some hot boiling grease, and I'm gonna leave it in there. And
You
see
gonna
what
do the
happens.
shake and bake, or you gonna do the flour?
I don't mess with flour. I'm gonna do the shake and bake.
All right. I don't even know. So shake and bake counts as batter.
I don't know.
What do you use your shake and bake on? What do you use it? When you use it? Why do you use it?
Why you keep asking the same question? Like,
Well, I asked
you're
half the question
confusing
8 times.
On meatloaf.
What?
It keeps the meatloaf together.
You said meatloaf? Oh,
Yeah,
meatloaf. I got you. It keeps the meatloaf together. What?
I think. I don't know.
It should be already loafed together. Like,
No, you gotta put the meat. You put an egg in it, and then you put the breadcrumbs to hold it together.
that's how you make meatloaf?
Yeah, you need the
I just
breadcrumbs.
thought you lumped the meat together, and then it's stuck together, and you heat it up.
Nah, that don't work like that.
Oh, excuse me. I guess that's why I never made one.
Nah, you gotta put the breadcrumbs in it to keep it together.
I put it in it or on it.
I know what shake and bake is. I know these breadcrumbs.
Hold on, how you not know what shake and bake is? You said use on your meatloaf.
I didn't mean it like that. I used some
You
breadcrumbs.
don't know what? All right, I got you.
I think there could be a shake and bake model of it.
We,
A shake and
you
bake
know what we
bread.
should do? We should do like a off the pad video on how to cook in the kitchen. And come up with recipes and give them to our listeners and our viewers. We'll have everybody sick.
We got shake and bake meatloaf with a side of fried butter.
We're gonna fry some milk. We're gonna put some batter on this milk. And
I'm really gonna fry butter though, and I'm really gonna
use shake and bake.
take a picture.
What's the point?
I'm gonna use a breadcrumb thing.
All right,
To see what happens.
My last question: after you fry the butter, what do you do with it?
I'm definitely not gonna eat it because I don't want to die.
You might as well just fry some. I was about to say fry some fryer, but
No, that didn't.
whatever the grease is, fry some grease,
Okay,
battered grease,
that doesn't even that doesn't work.
margarine.
What about margarine?
Isn't that the same thing?
Margarine, the same thing as what?
Oil, the grease that you're cooking. So all you're doing is frying cooking oil.
What? Cooking oil ain't the same thing as margarine.
But margarine, but people use
You
margarine
can't put
to cook.
margarine in the pot and deep fried fish.
Oh yeah, you sure can't. All right, my fault. I use it for non-stick stuff. I'm thinking it's the same thing as frying. My fault.
Yeah, no, that's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, glad you caught on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Next time.
Diva Cup.
I'm a diva cup.
I was about to sing the same song. I don't know how many
gonna say
people who
cup it then?
listening know my love for Beyonce songs. It gets me in trouble every time I go to the club.
It sure
because
does.
I want to be like the OG dude, but when a Beyonce song comes on, I dance.
He's the OB dude,
Shut up.
original Beyonce.
But yeah, it's anyway. The Diva Cup.
I don't even know what a diva cup is, yo.
I know what the Go Girl is. This was a spinoff from the Go Girl. So we had a
What was a Go Girl was a cup that a Go Girl was a funnel that the woman uses to urinate,
standing up.
standing up.
Yes.
So I don't understand.
Maybe Diva Cup isn't a spinoff. Forgive me. All I know. So we had.
I was thinking it was like a pimp cup. Like I thought it was a bedazzled cup. So apparently I am wrong. I thought it was just a fancy cup that divas used to drink out of.
A fan who heard our podcast episode about about the Go Girl suggested a Diva Cup.
Okay.
So I just assumed that the Diva Cup had something to do with the Go Girl.
So the Diva Cup, the Go Girl used to go, the Diva Cup used to store it and then throw it away later?
I don't know. I'm telling you how we got this topic.
Oh.
This topic was suggested by a fan who heard the Go Girl conversation and said, "Hey, y'all should talk about Diva Cup."
All right.
And I'm
Well,
like, all
we're
right.
talking about the Diva Cup.
Yeah, and you think it's a bedazzled pimp cup?
Well, not anymore.
For women?
If
It stemmed from
I hope-
Go Girl talk.
yeah, so I mean, I hope not now, but it's that's the only thing I can think of. A Diva Cup. The only thing I can think of is a compound word. I could just think of a fancy cup with bedazzled stuff on it,
So
like a
pink
Holy
cup,
Eucharist kind of thing.
a pink cup and rhinestone.
Gold cup with rhinestone because it's a diva.
You say a Eucharist?
Holy Eucharist.
See these words. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Goblet.
Why would you do that? Why I hate you.
Sorry.
What is a goblet? Like an amulet?
Like a big pimp cup.
What's a goblet? What's a goblet?
A cup. A big.
Who uses goblet?
I mean,
Is that like a Roman cup?
back in King Arthur days, man? The goblet. They drink out the goblet.
I don't
The
know
chassis. You know what I'm saying?
that. Okay.
Yes, I thought the Diva Cup was the pimp cup for ladies.
I don't think so.
I don't think so now, but
I believe.
and I hope it's not for the back end. If the girl's for the front and he brought it up, I hope
that you
Let's-
can poop standing up.
or just poop period and pour it later.
I think it's a little more invasive than that.
I'm scared. I don't even know. Well, look it up.
Join the thousands of women who are revolutionizing their periods. Diva Cup is an eco-friendly, comfortable, and reliable alternative to traditional feminine hygiene protection.
I don't feel anything. I don't have to worry about anything. I know it's taken care of.
Women who care about the environment are switching to the reusable Diva Cup, reducing tons of feminine waste that end up in our landfills. But more than just saving the environment, it also saves you money. The award-winning Diva Cup provides an amazing leak-free alternative that's safer than traditional disposable feminine hygiene products. Created for women by women, the Diva Cup has been voted the best women's product by Canadian retailers for 6 years in a row. Diva Cup is changing the way women feel about their periods. Visit divacup.com and find out why being a woman just got a little easier.
Well, you definitely won't drink out of that.
You're not, and it better not be made with gold or rhinestones and diamonds or whatever.
All right, so it. All right, that's not what I thought it was.
It's a G-spot goblet.
Not even. It almost like an oil filter.
I normally don't encourage people to go look at videos that have nothing to do with Off the Pad, but if you Google Diva Cup and check it out, like there's this video showing she was inserting.
Hold on, she was actually inserting it?
Well, no, not into her.
Because I didn't see. I just heard it, but
no, I was watching the video while it was going on. No, not her. It wasn't. It was like a animation.
okay.
But it was just weird to see how she folded it and put it inside her.
So the Diva Cup is a cup that goes inside the female's vagina
Yes.
to catch blood flow,
Yes.
and they empty the cup afterwards.
Yep. And they wash it and then put it back in.
Okay.
They reuse
So
it.
it's to replace tampons and
Pads.
Pads.
It's killing. It'll kill any other.
and this is what millions of women are raving about.
That's what the commercial says.
Cool.
I don't believe the commercial.
No, not it. What about the music? It was just so happy.
She had a smiling face on the entire time.
Okay.
It's supposed to be incredibly comfortable.
Mhm.
You're not supposed to feel it. But the way that like the person was like the animation was putting this thing inside of, hey, it's weird for me to talk about, but it was weirder for me to watch. But then like I don't know how tampons are inserted.
All right. Well, another. I don't know. I guess it's weird that I call it a Diva Cup.
What tripped me out, the commercial said it's for all ages.
I don't think that's for all ages.
And I was like, wait a minute.
I'm like little 6-year-old. I want a Diva Cup, mommy. Like,
Right.
No. You don't want.
I
a
want
Diva
a
Cup.
My Little Pony and a Diva Cup.
But they look like. You know what they look like? They look like those little water fountain drinks. Like the water fountain
The
cups.
cone
cups. They look like
Yeah.
cone cups. Yeah, that's what they look like.
And that's how you got to fold them a certain way. Like it was weird. Like if you'd have seen the video, I think you got to fold it a certain way to put it.
Mhm.
It was just weird. And when you pull it out, you got to be careful so that you don't squeeze it too much to let it spill inside. And it was weird. It seems way harder than just use a tampon.
Yeah, but I think we're done with this. So, ladies, you know what to ask for Christmas?
Tampons.
I'm a diva. Fellas, don't get your girl that for Christmas. Take it to something else.
What's wrong with wearing white all year?
That is an excellent question, and I have no idea.
I have no idea. I hate the rule. It's just dumb.
I wear white when I want to wear white.
I don't even have white anymore because I always wear it at the wrong times, and I hate being ridiculed about it. Never
Yeah, the
understood
fashion police are out. And I don't know why that's a rule. It's after Labor Day. You can't wear.
I thought that was just for white shoes, though. See, that's the thing I don't understand.
You can only wear white between Memorial Day and Labor Day. It's like pool season.
It's just not fair. It's a color. Leave me alone.
It could be spring. It could be spring. It could be April. So maybe before Memorial Day.
The Klan wears it all year long.
They're the exception, I guess. I don't know. People are scared to say something to them. I don't know.
Well, you know, I guess it makes sense not to wear white in winter because I don't know, you get lost in the snow. If there's an avalanche or something, they won't find you for a while.
I don't know. I'm not around snow that would have an avalanche. I don't like the rule. I understand what you're saying. I hate the. I'm gonna wear white.
I'm just trying to justify
when
it.
I feel like wearing white, and I don't care what everybody else says. Like, there's no don't wear black at a certain time. Why isn't that? Why can't you? Why isn't there don't wear black during the summer? Like, that's like, it's a hot time, and black absorbs all the hot time stuff. So you shouldn't be able to wear black in the summer. If that's the case, if I can't wear white in the winter, why can I wear black in summer?
So what does the ice cream man wear? What do bakers wear? Don't they wear white? Chefs and stuff, they wear white.
I don't know what chefs wear. I'm not
They wear a white chef coat,
a chef
a
attire.
little
checker.
chef hat, like little poof hat.
Do they all white?
I don't know. That's all no, I guess it's different colors.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't be in the kitchens.
But I think it's a silly rule. And you know what? We should just ban that rule and just wear white.
I was about to say, let's have an all white day, but but then I'm like, yep,
It's America.
the KKK got that one locked too. We can't have nothing in this country. I did not want to have an all white day. But
Understood.
I think white gear matters. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I couldn't think of anything.
Oh, is that what was happening?
Yeah, I was thinking my bills were turning.
No, okay. Yeah. Are there any other color restrictions any time of the year? I understand it's seasonal.
I know you can't wear white after Labor Day.
After Labor Day,
And Labor Day is when? Is that September?
it's the first Monday of September.
First Monday in September is Labor Day. And then you can wear it when?
I believe it's when spring comes around. It's either I think it's when spring comes back around. So like April 21st. Or March 21st. Spring is March.
Yeah, that's just a weird rule. I don't know. Well, you know what? You can't wear Christmas colors after January. You can't wear red and green together.
That's a rule?
I think so.
I wear red and green.
After Christmas?
Some people call me reindeer, but
Yeah, so you can't wear red and green.
But that's not a rule.
You can't wear orange and green after October
Okay.
because that's Halloween colors. I mean, Halloween fall. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
okay.
can't wear it in the winter.
Well, you can wear all green all the time, even though St. Patrick's Day is in March.
I think you can't wear green before St. Patrick's Day.
Every day is before St. Patrick's Day. Like, time doesn't work.
Not St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is one day.
Yeah.
So on March 17th, it's St. Patrick's Day. On March 18th, it'll be before the next St. Patrick's Day.
And you have to wear green or you get pinched or something like that, right?
Yeah, you got to wear green
Right.
on St. Patrick's
So
Day.
what happens if you wear white? Do you get pinched after Labor Day, or did you just get ridiculed and talked about and pointed at and laughed at?
You probably get plucked.
Okay.
You should get plucked. I'm getting into plucking.
You get into plucking.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring that back. Like when Michelle act up,
Mm-hmm.
pluck her.
That's abuse.
Well, it's not really harmful. It's just like it's like a love tap.
Man, that's abuse.
It was like she's not like a
You said if Michelle acts up, you pluck her. That's not a love tap.
Let's get it back on track. This
Get it back.
that's hey babe, you out of line. Get back in line. You know.
Plucking is the gateway drug to abuse. Once you start plucking, the plucking to get used to the plucking, and that becomes ineffective. Then next thing you know, it's a backhand. And it's not funny, but
Where did that come from?
I told you don't wear white.
I do not pluck my fiance. These are just jokes. Do-do-ching.
They're plucking jokes.
What the pluck?
You better stop them plucking jokes.
Yeah.
Jai will pluck you up.
Stop it.
But you can't pluck it?
Mind your plucking business.
You can't pluck and hang?
What's next?
Pluck you.
Public transportation.
I'm not a fan of public transportation. I wish at all times I want to have my own transportation to and fro everywhere. If I could fly my own plane to places that I can't drive to, I would much prefer that. I hate other people being around me in public.
You need to talk a little fast. I hate other people, period.
in public transport situations. I don't. Buses, trains, airplanes, the boat. Nah, I'm not a fan. I don't mind cruises. I don't mind being on a cruise just because I'm separated from everybody. I get my own cabin.
Okay? You sound like a racist right now, but
well,
I
wearing all
think I
white.
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But yeah, like I can't stand like a bus, a charter bus, or train or airplane where I gotta sit next to these people because the people habits, is, I don't know, people disgusting. I don't want people around me that are disgusting, and a lot of people are disgusting.
And it's funny that Waffle House is your favorite restaurant.
They have some delicious food.
Waffle House is the restaurant for public transportation. Like, people take public transportation to and fro Waffle House.
You will never hear me defend Waffle House's sanitation. The only thing that I scream pro about is that they have delicious hash browns, smothered covered chunked. So yes,
That's
that is my favorite restaurant.
I tell you what, I just flew. Well, hold up. Before whenever I go to a city, I always end up on public transportation because I like seeing what the city is like. I'm always on their bus, their public bus, whatever, going to wherever they're going, or their train. Especially subway. If they got a subway system, I'm on the subway system. Like, I love it. But the thing that I don't like is that it just feels dirty. And buses are getting iffy now.
But
Even
you keep on doing it.
Yeah, because I like the result of why I'm doing it. Because I'm seeing the city and I'm seeing the people, the regular people of the city.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't really like the means. It's not the end. It's the means of it, not the end of the situation. I was I was on an airplane, right? And I was sitting next to this lady, and it's funny that you brought up sanitation. The lady kept scratching her head.
I thought you were about to say she pulled out a Diva Cup. I was like, wow.
That's nasty. Yeah, she kept scratching her head, and it was the most disgusting. Her first move was this. She sneezed in her hand, in both hands. And guess what she did afterwards?
She wiped it on her pants.
She wiped it on her face. She sneezed in both of her hands.
Dang.
Like, she covered her sneeze with both her hands, and then she wiped it on her face like it was lotion. And it was unbelievable. I was just like, that is disgusting.
Oh, that's worse than disgusting. Like,
Wiped it on her face like it was nothing. And then she proceeded to scratch her scalp, put her hands down, look at her nail, pluck something on the ground. And she did this the entire flight. Well, no, because she would sleep for like maybe 20, 30 minutes. She would sleep it's a 3-hour flight. And she would sleep for like 20, 30 minutes. And during the sleep time, she wasn't scratching her head.
that's definitely the kill zone. Like, I probably would have put a pillow over her face.
Dude,
Actually,
I
I'm
would have
not
put a
saying
pillow
this.
on her face, but she sneezed on her face. So that there was no way in the world. And the worst part of it, she was an attractive girl. She was an attractive lady. Like she wasn't, she wasn't hard to look at.
That type of stuff will take you from 100 to
Oh,
0 real quick.
God, so
I went
fellas
from 100 to 0 real quick.
and people, you gotta be careful who you just kissing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta observe people's hygienes.
Yes.
Cause who would have thought somebody does that like that? I got more paranoid just seeing that. It's just
That's
like,
disgusting.
people do that. Like where they do that move at? Sneeze in your hand and wipe it on your face. Ugh,
That's disgusting.
that's disgusting. And scratch your head the whole entire time.
Oh, and pluck stuff off. Oh, that's dude. That makes me want to beat the crap out of her.
It got to
I
the
don't
point
mean
to
it
where
like
like it got to the point where I would just kind of look at her out, like give her like a side eye in a way that she knows I'm looking at her. Like, you know, you're annoying, right? But I didn't even know what to say. I wanted to ask her, I wanted to ask her, does she have lice? Like, should I be concerned? Like, I wanted to know. It was disgusting. But that was public transportation on the airplane.
I saw a chick on the
By the way, don't fly Spirit. Don't fly Spirit Airline.
on the public on the city bus.
You saw who?
There's a girl on the public city bus.
Oh, I thought you said somebody's name, but go ahead.
Nah, I don't know
I
her.
thought you said Jake.
No. She had on flip flops.
Mhm.
She did her toenails on the bus. Like she clipped them.
Clipping is nasty on the bus.
Yes,
Painting,
it's
I wouldn't
nasty.
think. It's
Well, she
disgusting.
painted afterwards. She clipped them and then she both of it is nasty to me. Don't you? This is home grooming stuff. You do this stuff at home. You shouldn't. I shouldn't hear you clip.
I agree with you on
And
clipping.
then you pull out this. You don't know if I'm allergic to that scent. I don't know if you can be allergic to scent, but
Does the nail polish all smell the same?
I don't know. Maybe those fumes are gonna get into my nose stem. I don't know my
Which is your
anatomy,
kneecap.
but I just didn't like that at all. I mean, it wasn't the worst. That's not the worst sanitary experience.
Well, at least if you're using toenail clippers, you could have been biting the toenails.
That'd have been hilarious. I probably would have got a picture of that.
I used to bite my toenails when I was younger.
You just bite your toenails?
I used to bite my toenails.
You big doofus? Hey, why'd you? I'm sorry. I didn't have. Yeah, I couldn't even come up with the right question to ask.
There's no question to ask. I just used to bite my toenails when I was younger.
Can you still bite your toenails now?
I haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure I can.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you gonna try later?
No, I'm not. No.
We will end off the pad with a video of Corey biting his toenails. Why would you make that sound?
Because you made the example.
Round 2. Discussion topics. Customer service.
Customer service is one of those skill sets that I think a lot of people jump into jobs for that they're not qualified for. Like they jump into customer service roles, but I don't think they have customer service attitudes.
Okay. That's a good point.
And that goes from like retail to like the service industry, where whether it's hotel hospitality or restaurant waitership, any of those service kind of fields or any other customer service field. That, and it's just unfortunate, and I hate when I see people in those roles that have attitudes or are mean or condescending in any kind of way, and you know I want to beat them all up. Yeah, I feel like a bully.
I mean,
every time I say that.
You're progressing because before you wanted to strangle somebody with a pillow. So this is progress. This is progress.
Every step counts, Corey. Yeah, I I'll describe a recent experience. A lot of my Facebook friends have seen this, but I recently posted a story on Facebook about an experience I had in a Walmart from a Verizon field agent.
Okay.
I'll share the story if you don't mind. It was okay, perfect. So I'm in Walmart and I get approached by this Verizon dude. He's like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Who do you have your cable internet with?"
Who do you love?
He didn't say that.
Oh.
But when he asked who I have my cable internet with, I was like, I have my cable internet through Comcast. And he was like, "Oh, you mind if I ask how much you pay?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not sure how much I pay for cable and internet." And then he got real snarky like and kind of made this face like, "Oh, you just let money come out of your account every month. You don't check your bill. You don't know how much you're paying."
Yes, sir. I don't pay my bills.
That's what I should have said. So what packages do you have for me? I love the joke.
Sure, I'll take it. Where do I sign? Or we're gonna get my co-signer to sign. I don't know.
Yeah, so he just got real smart, and I was like, "Dude, you don't have to be a prick." And then he tried.
You said that to him?
Yeah.
All right.
I said, "Dude, you're being a prick. You don't have to do that."
Mm-hmm.
And then he tried to apologize, and I wouldn't let him apologize. I was like, no, do not say you're sorry, because you're not sorry. You meant to say that. And you're just mad that I called you out on it. And he was like, "No, I was just trying to understand how you don't know how much your bill is. I wasn't trying to be smart. It was just people that don't care for their... I'm sad when people don't care for their money," or some along those lines. And I was like, "Dude, I know how much money comes out of my account for Comcast." And I told him how much I was paying. But I was like, "But that includes cable, internet, and phone, additional boxes, HD service, and but what is it? XDR, DVR, and DVR, whatever." And then he made this face like, "Oh yeah, well Verizon has all that too." Like I'm supposed to know that, or like that's what he said. So when I responded, I was like, "Well, you didn't ask me all of that. You just asked me for cable and internet." And all I was trying to say is I don't know how to break down just cable and internet because I don't pay for cable and internet separately.
Gotcha.
I pay for it all together. So you didn't have to get smart with me when I responded that I didn't know how much I was paying for cable and internet.
Let's do a dramatization of it. So you're in Walmart, right? I'll be the customer service dude, and you be you.
Okay, I feel like you're going to change the whole story, but that's fine. I'll respond as if you were the dude the way I would normally do it.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Who do you use for your internet and phone service?
Comcast.
Oh, how much do you pay?
I'm not sure exactly. I don't know the breakdown.
So you don't know how much you pay for internet and phone when you just let money come out of your account? You just don't care about finances or something?
Dude, you're being a prick?
I'm being a prick.
Yes.
How am I
you
being
don't have
a prick?
To do that. You're being a prick by accusing me of not knowing where my money is going.
That's what you said. You said, I don't know how much I pay.
No, what I said is I don't know what the cost of just the internet and phone is. I do know how much is coming out of my account for Comcast. It's $200, but I pay for internet, phone, and cable.
Whoa.
But they come into a triple bundle package.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much I'm paying just for internet and phone.
Oh, we have a triple bundle package. I'm sorry. I just thought that you didn't understand the question I was asking. And I thought you just didn't care about your money.
First, don't apologize
I care about
to
your
me.
money.
You don't care.
I do.
You do not. Stop. Don't cut me off when I'm talking.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to let you know that we care at Verizon. We care about your money coming out your account because we want your money to come to our account.
Well, sir, to be frank with you, I had Verizon 10 years ago. I had a horrible experience with their customer service, and I said I would never do business with them again.
Well, did he try to sell you a package you didn't want to pay for or something?
Actually, yes.
Figures. That's what I'm trying to do.
When I moved from one apartment to another apartment and canceled my service, they still charged me for 2 months at the old house, even though I had service at the new house.
So hold on. So you went from a house or an apartment? Which one is it?
I went from apartment to an apartment.
Okay, because you said house just now.
You know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. If you continue to talk, that's fine. I'm just not going to respond to you.
Nana the boo boo.
That's pretty much how it went.
It's so horrible.
But I don't like the people on my Facebook page that responded to the transcript of that experience by calling me a prick. So some people, they could have been.
Because you're a prick.
They called me a prick for how I responded to that guy, and they could have been, just being funny. Oh, you're a prick for blah, blah, blah. But if they really felt like I was a prick, I don't like them for saying that. Because I don't think I was being a prick. I mean, there were a couple of things that I said that were kind of smart aleck, but I think it was deserved.
So you was being a deserved prick?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Like, do I admit that I was being
whether or
a
not
prick?
you was being a prick or not doesn't mean
Yes.
it was deserved or not. So you was
right.
being a prick.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
you. I got you. Thank you, sir.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I mean, it was prick defense.
I didn't start it.
Yeah.
He started it. And my thing is, like, I get in trouble when I ignore people who approach me in places because it's like,
How do you get in trouble? Like they point you out?
No, well, not by them. But
Excuse me, the man in the red shirt. This is Walmart. We'll let you know that was pretty rude what you did.
now, some other people call me inconsiderate. If I go to a mall and there are people like in the kiosk in the middle of the mall and all this and that who try to speak to me, and I say, no, thank you, I'm in a rush, and I don't even give them the time to say what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Then people say,
Do you give them eye contact?
you're
You're not supposed to give them eye
ignoring them.
contact. You can't look at those people.
no. I mean, sometimes I don't.
I'm teasing.
I can't say it's 100%. Sometimes I walk straight and they
Mhm.
try to say something. No, thank you. I don't want to hear what you got. I'm good.
You should just smack it out of your hand. No, done with that.
But I get in trouble if I ignore folk. Then apparently I get in trouble if I listen to somebody and then try to respond to the questions that they're asking, and then they get smart, so I get smart. Then I'm still a prick.
But so how do you respond? Let's do a dramatization on how you should respond the polite way.
I don't know that way.
So you call me
Okay. Like,
on the phone,
sorry,
and then
Mr.
I'll
Polite
respond.
Corey. Like,
Yeah.
you know exactly what to do. In
I
every
mean, I don't know.
situation
We'll
and
just
how to
see
be
what
nice.
happens. I'm not saying I'm polite, but I mean, this is how I would probably handle it. Any situation, just call me, whatever you want to sell or something, whatever.
Dring.
Hello, it's Corey speaking.
Hi, yes. Are you the owner of 1234 this house?
Yes. First of all, you're unprofessional, and I don't want it because you're laughing. I don't think you take your job seriously, so I can't take your product seriously. So I'm gonna hang up. All right? Click.
Please don't hang up, sir.
I'm sorry. If you'd like to make a call, please try again.
Bring.
Corey speaking.
Hey, Corey, this is the gentleman you just spoke with. I apologize about all that. I was just trying to add some fun to the conversation we were about to have,
It's okay. What's up?
and was hoping we could start off on a good laughing back and forth.
It's
kind
cool.
of
What's
matter.
up?
I'm calling to let you know that we'll be in your area this weekend, and wondering if you're interested, or if you know some friends that might be interested, into hearing about some.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna be here this week. I'm gonna be out of town.
Okay, and that's great. That's great. If you got some friends who might be interested in hearing about a new business opportunity
No.
that we're bringing to your city and your area,
Hey, honestly, I'm probably not. I really wouldn't want to put that on anybody, offhand like that. So I probably can't help him, man. My fault.
well, in this business, in this industry,
I mean, I'm about to hang up, brother. I don't want to cut you off, but I'm about to hang up. Like, I really can't.
well, I hate for you to miss out on the opportunity without even hearing what I have to
I'm about to
say.
hang up now. Sorry, I'm like putting the phone down. I'm still talking to you just to be courteous.
Well, and I thank you for it, and I appreciate it. And so, if you just give me just 1 minute, I won't take up any more of your time.
And click up. That was like a fake click up. That was like the fake click up.
Pluck you.
And I wasn't gonna buy it. I was just joking. But I mean, after you plucked me, I mean, I don't want it anymore.
Bring. I know you hear me.
So that's kind of how I would handle it, though. But I don't know.
You sounded way ruder.
I don't think that was rude. I think that was, accurate.
You didn't even let the dude speak.
As opposed to what you did to the Verizon dude.
I let him speak.
Dude, I don't want to hear your apology. You didn't even hear his apology. That's rude.
Well, after he became prickish, then I didn't speak. But you didn't let me speak, or you didn't let the guy speak.
I told you I was going to hang up, and you kept talking.
That doesn't make it okay.
I told you, I said, hey, I'm going to hang up. I even gave you the fake hang. I said, click up, and you still was just like, and it was rude. I don't know. I gave you the fake click up and everything, and you kept going.
Yeah, I think ignoring or lying to get out of something. I don't know if lying is bad, but lying is bad.
It depends on why you lie. It depends on what they selling.
but ignoring. I think ignoring someone is rude.
Yeah, I think ignoring somebody is definitely rude. This is what I do. Like if it's in person and if I'm walking, a lot of times they try to hand you something, I'll just hold up my hand and be like, oh no, thank you. But I'll do it in like a nice way. Or even sometimes I'll put my hands together and like bow, like no, thank you. I'll do like a little Asian bow, no thank you. I actually do that.
I'm definitely pretty stern with my nose.
Nose.
Yeah.
And my ears. And my eyebrows.
I do have stern features. They're pretty defined.
Howard Stern features. He has curly hair and everything.
But yeah. I mean, if I'm walking along, somebody comes and, hey, sir, can I just get you for 1 second? No, sir, I'm not interested in anything that you got. And then I turn back around.
Less dramatization. Let's do that. I'm going to walk up to you, and this is what Jai would do in the mall. We're at the mall. Hey, excuse me, sir. You want to buy some windows? We want to check out these window
I'm
products?
sorry, sir. No, I'm not interested in anything that you got.
You haven't even seen the windows.
I don't want windows. You have a good day.
Well, I hope stuff flies in your house.
Thank you.
But you know what was crazy? When you did the phone thing, you said, hey, we're going to be coming out this week. And I said, hey, I'm not going to be home. You could have been a burglar.
So there's a word. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm not going to go home at all. Nobody's going to be here at all. Our neighbors are leaving out of town, too.
Well, sir, that's the business that we're in. Thank God so much for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Continue. Repeat, share, like,
comment.
comment. It's
Like,
probably all out of
comment,
order.
Tell
a friend.
Tell a friend.
You can find Off the Pad.
You can find Off the Pad
on Twitter, on Facebook. Gmail is offthepadpodcast.com.
Podcast.com.
And so was the website.
And so was the website.
We had that back. He's singing and didn't even realize how wrong that was.
Didn't even realize.
Offthepadpodcast.com is the website.
Off the Pad Podcast.
Off the Pad Podcast is
Off
Gmail.
the Pad Podcast.
All right. I think that's enough of that. I've been your host,
all.
Jai Toller.
And this is Corey Marshall.
This is a podcast where your topics go on the pad.
And we talk about them off the pad.
Peace.
Boom.
Thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast with Jai Toller and Corey Marshall. Be sure to find us online at offthepadpodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at offthepad. You can also be a part of our Facebook page. Once again, thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast. Okay, let's wrap up what we discussed today. 1. People who wear white all year round are probably the same people who would fry butter. 2. Having friends present might help to relieve performance anxiety, and it also might help when using public transportation. And finally, if you are in the customer service field and your service is super crappy, don't be mad if someone shoves a Diva cup in your